My name is Tarrin Lilly. I'm originally from New York, but I've been in Baltimore for 12 years now. Extensive searching on the market. Just a few zip codes I pay attention to. With the help of Tom Amron and Don Miller, it took about, I would say, no more than 2 weeks. I caught it fairly early. It was only on the market for about 8 days when I put in an offer for it. So, yep. Yes, it was, and I'm proud of that. Now I can say I closed the deal. When someone, because that's the most dreadful question I was asked before, prior to me landing the deal, was, "Have you done a deal?" And I would have to say no. So, yep. Yes, actually, me and Don Miller, we just left a property. Actually, that's in better shape than this one, and I got it for a lower price within the same area. So yeah, we hopefully we'll nail this deal and keep it moving. We got to consistently keep going. Due diligence. The way I assessed my numbers was, originally it's a two-bedroom, one bathroom. So I used listingbook.com to look over the most recent sales in the area. Looked at the two ones, saw that they were 85, anywhere between 85, 95,000 sold on. First, I looked for this particular block, and then I, do a 2 block radius, 4 block radius, what may have you. But once from the pictures that was listed on the property, I kind of did my own assessment of how much it would cost to fix it. So I came up with a number there, and I just kind of, since I was so eager to get my first deal done, I didn't want to shoot too low because it was already priced kind of right. That I just shot like semi-low to where I can make a nice spread and make a few dollars and keep everybody happy. The check was $1,600. I was supposed to earn 41, but I let him talk me down. I was just so eager to get a deal done, so I let him talk me down. So the check was $1,600. Yep. Honestly, none. I mean, the only challenge it's the same process for each property. It's either going to be a yes or a no. I was told, and I was just telling a friend of mine yesterday, it took 75 no's, at least 75 no's before one yes. And every property was the same format. I used the same process. So it wasn't necessarily, anything different with this property. It's just, I found it, they wanted to play ball, and we got the deal done. And I told Tom Amron this and Don Miller when I went to pick the check up. Now it's tangible, meaning I can touch it, I can feel it. It's not, it's not a belief anymore. It's not just I feel like, it could be done. I'm one of those guys at a social gathering that be like, listen, you could do this like this and like this, and I've never done it. Now it's tangible. I can touch it. I can say, listen, I've done this and profited this amount from using this process. So, I mean, that's pretty much to sum it up. It's tangible. It's real. It's not, make believe. It's real. It definitely takes consistency. I would urge anyone, who can run simple math, knows the area, and has interpersonal skills to deal with all types of people to definitely get involved. But it's just, how strong are you to be told no? Like I said in the previous question, I was told no 75 times before I was actually told. Because it's not going to come easy. Even though it is easy, it's not going to come easy. You got to keep chugging. You got to keep pushing.
Okay.
Yeah. I wanted to leave my job, as you can see, because it's just ridiculous. But for the most part, it's because I feel like, first of all, you could contribute to communities and all that type of stuff by revitalizing blight houses and restoring equity into certain communities that need it, and I felt that I wanted to be my own boss. When I first walked into one of Don's presentations, he said, it's certain types of investors. You got the people who want to be passive and just make money to retire. Then you got, the guy who wants to be a tycoon, and that's me. I want to be able to, build an organization that helps people out as well as, making a profit for me and my family to live in a comfortable means. So,
great.
That's it. Due to the schedule of my job, working 7 days a week, having a full-time job, but not only that, working 7 days a week, I wouldn't have the time to, actually put more emphasis into real estate. So I would have to stay up long nights, get up early mornings, but other than that, it wasn't really a challenge, to be honest. You gotta, go out there and look, network. You don't necessarily need, $15,000, $30,000. You don't need, so much money to start. It's just who you know. And you got to show, the drive, and you're willing to learn, and you're willing to take conductive criticism. And I mean, it's people out here like Don Miller, who I tell all the time, he's truly is changing people's life, that it's people out here like him. It's just whether you're willing to go find them or not. That's all, to be honest. No, and I don't plan on it unless they if it's a transaction we can help each other out with, like a deal or something like that. But I like the fact that Club REIA is compact. I wouldn't say it's small. It's compact. There's enough people in there for you to still have your voice heard, and also get other suggestions from other members. It's not like you're the only person in there, and it's not like it's too many people in there. So it's nice and compact. Well, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. It was close to my house. It was close to my house. It didn't seem like, and I'm not going to name drop, but the other clubs where it's 2,000 members and people was talking about how it was 2,000 members, and I just felt like I wouldn't have been able to be heard at that point. A lot of other clubs charge you after your first appearance. So, and Club REIA does too, but I just felt that it was just very complimenting to my situation. It was close, wasn't that many people, and just seemed like it was a fit for me. Ah, man, that's crazy. How hasn't it? How hasn't it? In several ways, man. From being able to, from small stuff, from being able to assess numbers and knowing what comps to use, to true inspiration talk. Like, okay, anybody can learn, the numbers and all that kind of stuff. But when you got somebody who grabs you by the shoulder and states, "Listen, keep going. You're gonna do it. You're already showing the due diligence. Just keep going." That positive reinforcement, it can't be measured, man. That's what really kept me. That's what Don's done for me. He's changed my life. He made me realize that it's achievable. It's not a joke. I feel so, excuse my language, but cheesy saying this, because I feel like I'm like on a 4 a.m. commercial saying, yeah, you can do it and all this other stuff, but it's true, man. Like, I never thought I would be sitting here saying this, but it is true. And, Don was the one that gave me that insight. And I look forward to, all of the ventures that we have coming, man, because it's definitely going to keep happening. It's like they say, it's money. It's money for everybody out here. It's just whether you willing to really, do your due diligence and go get it. Definitely. Because, you know, okay, for example, fortune builders came to town. That's really how I got a brief overview of investing. Um, what they would say was correct, but with leaving out important details. So, what I'm trying to say is, Don's experience has helped me, and I know down the line will help me prevent myself from making critical mistakes that some people wouldn't probably be able to come bounce back against. So, of course, 30 years experience. I mean, that's just like anybody with experience is your best teacher. So, I'm truly lucky to be in the presence and be able to call, text, or email someone of his stature. So, yeah, of course, 30 years of experience helped me. Yeah, and that was the circle that I remember the first day I came, I had like a shirt on and some slacks and stuff like that, and Don was talking and he was pointing at the circle. I was just like, damn, like, am I really going to be inside that circle? I know I am because of the type of drive that I have. I knew that it was only going to be a matter of time with his experience and my drive and willing to learn and take conductive criticism. I mean, it was only a matter of time, and I feel proud that I can say I'm in the circle. I've done a deal, and one thing is for sure that once you get them, and Don just told me this, once you get one done, it's just like they just start coming. Like I said, we just left the other one, and that's, to me, that's a better deal than the one we just closed on. So, I mean, I could just, it's kind of, I was talking to my girlfriend before I came, and it's kind of making me nervous because it's really starting to get a little bit serious. Like, I'm really starting to see, a profit. And not only not to make it about money, but I'm seeing results from my hard work. That's really what makes me feel good. That I see that what I'm doing is actually paying off.